Hello students, today we are going to do another problem of final account. Listen the video properly, and if you like the video, at the end of the lecture, please give me likes. Today we are going to solve a sum based on fixed capital method. Now how you come to know it's a fixed capital method? Students, in the trial balance, you can see current account is given to you. Current account is given to you. So when current account is given to you, it is a fixed capital method. Okay. Now this is a trial balance given to you, debit balances and credit balances. Okay. Now in this problem there is something new to learn. Now what is new in this sum? You can see the last adjustment. I'm just telling you to just go through the 7th adjustment. The 7th adjustment says that net profit amounted rupees 38,113. See, if net profit is given to you, it means we need not to prepare profit and loss account. Okay, students, so that is also new in this problem. In this problem, first of all, we have current account, and second thing, we have to prepare only partners' current account and balance sheet as net profit is given to you. So students, we will make the column for partners' current account and we will make column for balance sheet. Proceeding with the problem, first we will do the posting. We start with debit side. On the debit side, the first item is land and building. Land and building is 40,000. So land and building will be written in balance sheet asset side. Land and building 40,000 right in the inner column because it is having an adjustment. Next, furniture again it's in balance sheet asset side. Furniture balance sheet asset side, the amount of furniture is 18,000. Next we have machinery is 40,000. Again it has a place in balance sheet asset side. Yeah student, so they are all fixed asset. So we write in the balance sheet asset side machinery 40,000. Write this in the inner column because it is having an adjustment. Then we have goodwill. Now goodwill is an intangible assets. Goodwill is an intangible asset. So goodwill is an intangible asset. Goodwill is 2,000. Then we have wages. Now children, if you remember the pro forma of trading account, wages is recorded in trading account debit side. We are not preparing trading account, so we are not going to post wages. Okay. Next is current account. What is given? Current account moon. Now see, capital account, whenever you see in the trial balance, capital account is always given. Capital account is always given in the credit side. Capital account is always given in the credit side, but current account balance is not necessary, should be in the credit side only. It can have on debit side, even it can have on credit side. So this is a special problem where you can see the balance of current account of one partner is on debit side and the balance of another partner is on credit side. So if it is on debit side, write on debit side of the partner's current account. If it is on the credit side, you write on the partner's current account credit side. Okay, so we'll just do the posting. Current account of moon is 4,000. Okay, current account of moon on debit side. So on debit side you write opening balance, that is to balance brought down of moon. Moon is having debit balance, of moon it is 4,000. So we write in the moon column 4,000 students. Then we have 8% debentures. Now debenture is a kind of a loan. It's a kind of a loan. If it is given on debit side, it is loan given. If it is on credit side, it is loan taken. So if it is on debit side, you show it on balance sheet asset side. See, debenture is a kind of a borrowed capital. It's a borrowed capital. So if it is given in the debit side, that means we have given a loan to a company. And if it is on the credit side, that means we have taken loan from the public. Okay, so here 8% debenture is given on debit side. That means it is a loan what we have given. Okay, so 8% debenture, where will you write? 8% debenture you will write in balance sheet asset side. You will write in balance sheet asset side 8% debenture, and the amount of 8% debenture is 8,000, and there is some information given to you in the bracket. That means there is an hidden adjustment. So we write 8,000 in the inner column. 8,000 in the inner column. Next, Provident Fund Investment. Provident Fund Investment. Provident Fund Investment, where we are going to write Provident Fund Investment, we are going to write in balance sheet asset side. It is an investment. It is an investment. So we write in balance sheet asset side Provident Fund Investment. Write in the balance sheet Provident Fund Investment. Provident Fund Investment. It is an asset. So the amount is 3,500. Then we have stock of postal stamp. Now stock means the stock which is unsold. Debit side, the stock of postal stamp. See, if it is only postal stamp given to you, that means it is an expense. If only postal stamp is given to you, that means it is only expense. So we write in the profit and loss account debit side. But here it is given as stock of postal stamps. Here it is given as stock of postal stamp. Stock of postal stamp, it is our assets. So we write in balance sheet asset side stock of postal stamps. Stock of postal stamp, which is 500. Stock of postal stamps rupees 500. Now we go for the credit side of the trial balance. In the credit side, you have a capital account of sun and moon. Now this is a sum of fixed capital method. This is a sum of fixed capital method. So capital balance will not change. So we write directly this capital balance in the balance sheet liability side. In balance sheet liability side, you write your capital, underline sun, moon, the amount 33,500. 33,500. Yes. So if you add up these 33,500, you will be getting 67,000. 33,500 plus 33,500, you will be getting 67,000. The next item, current account of partner son. So current account of partner son is given to you on credit side. So it is the opening balance of current account. So we write on credit side by balance brought down. By balance brought down. It is current account of son. It is 6,000. So we write in the son column 6,000. We write in the son column 6,000. Then sundry creditors. It is a liability. Sundry creditors is a liability. Sundry creditors is a liability. Sundry creditors is a liability, which is 25,000. Then we have bank overdraft. Then we have bank overdraft, which is 10,000. Bank overdraft 10,000. Reserve fund, it's a accumulated profit. See, whatever profit a business is earning, business do not spend entire profit. They keep some amount of profit separately for future contingencies, for future problem. So such an amount is called as a reserve fund. So reserve fund is 5,000. Then you have provident fund. Provident fund is a liability for the company, for the organization. Provident fund is a liability for the organization, 5,000. So with this we complete our postings of trial balance. Now we go for adjustment number 1. The first adjustment, partners are entitled to get a salary of 6,000 per annum in addition to their students. Now we start with the adjustments. The first adjustment says partners are entitled to get salary of rupees 6,000 per annum in addition to their profit and loss sharing. It means that partners will get share in profit and loss, no doubt. उनको प्रॉफिट में भी शेयर मिलेगा, लॉस में भी शेयर मिलेगा. उसके अलावा पार्टनर्स ये बोल रहा है कि पार्टनर्स को हमें सैलरी देना है. दिस विल बी एक्सप्लेन इन द पार्टनरशिप डीड. वी हैव टू स्पेसिफाई दिस नॉर्म इन द पार्टनरशिप डीड ऑल्सो. तो 6,000 रुपीज़ क्या है उनका सैलरी. तो सैलरी पार्टनर्स को मिलेगा. तो सैलरी जो है बिजनेस के लिए इट इज़ एन एक्सपेंस. फॉर द बिजनेस इट इज़ एन एक्सपेंस. सो सी द वर्किंग नोट व्हाट आई हैव गिवन हियर. पार्टनर्स सैलरी, sun 6,000, moon 6,000. So it is an expense for the partners, expense for the business. So we record profit and loss account debit side and we record partners current account credit side. Okay, so first effect we are not going to record as we are not having a profit and loss account. Second effect, that is partners current account, we will show in the partners current account credit side. So in partners current account credit side, in partners current account credit side you write buy salary to partner 6,000. Second adjustment is about depreciation. The second adjustment is depreciation on land and building, furniture, machinery at 10%, 5% and 3%. Depreciation on land and building, furniture, machinery at 10%, 5% and 3%. So what is the effect? Pehle we will see the calculation part. Depreciation on land and building 40,000 into 10 upon 100 equal to 4,000. 40,000 into 10 upon 100 is equal to 4,000. Second one, depreciation on furniture, 18,000 is a book value of the furniture. Book value means it is a value what is given in the balance sheet. The value which is given in the trial balance. So 18,000 multiplied by 5 upon 100, on solving you will be getting 900. So what is the effect of this depreciation? First effect, from land and building you subtract depreciation 4,000 rupees. From land and building you subtract 4,000 rupees. And from furniture you subtract 900 rupees. What is second effect of depreciation? What is the second effect of depreciation? The second effect is in profit and loss account debit side. We are not preparing profit and loss account, so we will ignore the second effect. Now third adjustment is depreciation on machinery. It is 40,000. If you see the trial balance, machinery purchased on 1st July 2018. It means that the machinery which is 40,000 costing is purchased on 1st July. It is purchased on 1st July. So if you count from 1st July till 31st March 2019, it comprises a period of 9 months. So you will charge depreciation only for 9 months. So the calculation please note 40,000 into 3 upon 100. 3 upon 100 means it is 3%, so 3 upon 100 multiplied by 9 upon 12. Multiplied by 9 upon 12. So on solving this, you will be getting 900 rupees. You will be getting 900 rupees. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Let's 2 0 get cancelled. 4 1s are 4 1s are 00. 100 into 3 300. 300 into 3 900 rupees. So what is the effect of depreciation? Same. First effect, you will less from the machinery. So from machinery you write depreciation. From machinery write depreciation. The amount is 900. 40,000 minus 900 is 39,100. 40,000 minus 900 will give you 39,100. This completes the second adjustment. What is the third adjustment? The third adjustment is interest on capital at 5% per annum. Interest on capital at 5% per annum. So the calculation you can see, third working note, interest on capital. So what is the capital balance of partner that we have to see? The capital balance of partner Sun and Moon is 33,500, 33,500. So you will calculate interest on these two amounts, 33,500, 33,500. So see the calculation. Interest on capital. The calculation, interest on capital. The Sun has brought 33,500. Moon also has brought 33,500. 33,500 into 5 upon 100, as it is 5%. 33,500 into 5%, so it will give you 1675. Moon 33,500 into 5%, which will give you 1675. What is the effect of it? Again, when you are giving interest on capital, to the partner, so it is our expense. Business के लिए वो expense है, it is expense for the business. So where will you record it? First effect, profit and loss account debit side. I have shown you cross mark. Cross mark indicates that we are not going to post it, as we are not going to prepare a profit and loss account. So what is the second effect? The second effect is partner's current account. The second effect is partner's current account. What is the value in the partner's current account? You show it on credit side. Partner's current account, you will show it on the credit side. So write on the credit side, by interest on capital. By interest on capital, which is 1675. So write in the partner's current account 1675. By interest on capital 1675. Now we go for the fourth adjustment. The fourth adjustment is closing stock. Now closing stock is, amount of closing stock is 60,743. Closing stock is 60,743. What is the effect of closing stock? Closing stock, see the working note, closing stock. Effect of closing stock is trading account credit side and balance sheet asset side. Closing stock, this is a very common adjustment which is going to appear trading account credit side and balance sheet asset side. Now the first effect we are not going to post, as we are not going to prepare a trading account. Second effect, balance sheet asset side. So in balance sheet asset side, you write here closing stock, which is 60,743. 60,743. This was the fourth adjustment. Now we go for the fifth adjustment. Fifth adjustment, wages included 1,000 as advance given to workers. Wages included rupees 1,000 as advance given to worker. That means business has given 1,000 rupees advance. Business has given 1,000 rupees advance to the workers. So they have given advance to the worker. वर्कर को एडवांस दिया है, तो वर्कर्स को एडवांस दिया है, तो उसका फर्स्ट इफेक्ट आएगा. सी द एडजस्टमेंट. फर्स्ट इफेक्ट एडवांस वेजेस. द फर्स्ट इफेक्ट ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट साइड. ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट वेजेस कहाँ पे लिखा होता है? वेजेस इज रिटन इन द ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट डेबिट साइड. तो ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट के डेबिट साइड में आप पहले माइनस करो वेजेस में से. लेकिन हम लोग ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट नहीं बना रहे, वी आर नॉट प्रिपेयरिंग ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट, सो फर्स्ट इफेक्ट विल बी नॉट रिकॉर्डेड. सो व्हाट इज द सेकेंड इफेक्ट? बैलेंस शीट एसेट साइड. The second effect you will record in balance sheet asset side. So in balance sheet asset side, advance wages. So I'm writing here advance wages. It is how much? Advance wages is equal to, the amount is, what is the amount of advance wages? Is 1,000 rupees. So we write here advance wages 1,000. Then we have next one, interest due. Next we have interest due. The sixth adjustment, interest due but not paid rupees 800. यानी कि we have to pay interest but we have not yet paid. We have to pay interest but we have not yet paid. Interest due but not paid rupees 800. So it is our liability, it is our expenses which have to be paid. Interest due but not paid, it is our liability, it is our expense which we have to pay. So what is the first effect? First effect, it is interest due, it is an expense which we have to pay. So interest due. So profit and loss account debit side, it's an expense. Profit and loss account debit side. Second effect, balance sheet liability side. The first effect, profit loss account debit side. This we are not going to record as we don't have a profit and loss account. Second effect we will write in balance sheet liability side. So in balance sheet liability side, right here, in balance sheet liability side you write here outstanding. We write here outstanding interest. So what is the amount? Outstanding interest 800 rupees. Okay, then the next adjustment, seventh adjustment, net profit amounted to 38,113. Okay, so this is net profit. So net profit is already given to you. Net profit we get in profit and loss account, and then this net profit is transferred to partners current account or partners capital account. So when we are transferring it to partners capital or current account, it is distributed in their profit sharing ratio. So what is the effect you see? See the calculation. Net profit, it is 38,113 divided by 2. You will be getting 19,050. It will be 19,055. 56.5. So it will be 19,056.5. So you will round off because we will not write in decimal. So we will round off. We will round it off next number. So one I will be writing 19,056 and another I will be writing 19,057. So what is the second effect? What is the effect of it? This is found where? In profit and loss account debit side. From the profit loss account debit side, it will be transferred to partners current account credit side. So in partners current account credit side, we write here by profit and loss account In bracket you write net profit. In bracket you write net profit. The net profit amount is 19056 19057 19057. Okay, this is a net profit which has to be distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. The profit sharing ratio is equal, so we divide by 2. Now I think we have finished all adjustment, but there is one hidden adjustment. 8% debenture. So we have taken debenture of a particular company. That means we have given money to them. We have purchased a debenture of a XYZ company. It means we have given the money to that particular company. So when we have given money to that particular company, those company is going to give us interest, because they are not going to use our money free of cost. So in return you will be getting interest. Like when we buy company shares, you will be getting what? Dividend. So when you buy company's debentures, you will be getting interest. So we have a working note for it. See the working note over here. I have written over here 8% debenture, 110 not 18. That means it is purchased on 1st October 2018. So as it is purchased on 1st October 2018, that means if we count from 1st October to 31st March, it makes a period of 6 months. From 1st October to 31st March, it makes a period of 6 months. So that means we will get interest only for 6 months. So the calculation, 8,000 into 8 upon 100, since the rate of interest is 8%. So 8,000 into 8 upon 100 multiplied by 6 by 12. So if you calculate this, you will be getting 320 rupees. Okay. So the first effect will be profit and loss account credit side. But we are not going to give the effect for the first one, as we are not preparing a profit and loss account. For the second, you will be preparing it. You will be giving the effect, add to debentures. So first effect we are not going to record. Second effect, add to debenture. We write here interest. The amount is 320. You add up this 8,320 rupees. 8,320 rupees. Okay. I think now we have ended up with all adjustments. Now we have to close the partner's current account first. So total the credit side. From seeing the current account postings, we directly conclude that credit side is heavier. So now we add up 5 plus 6 11, 7 plus 5 12 plus 1 13, 7 9 10 16 22, 2 plus 1 3, 32,731. So same 32,731 right over here. Credit sign again 7 plus 5 12, 7 plus 5 12 1, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 5 13, 9 16 26. So 5 plus 7 is 12, 1 carry. So 8 13, 1 carry. Then 6 plus 1 7. Then 9 10 16. It is 26,732. So right here 26,732. Now subtract the debit amount, so that your two balance carried down. In sun column nothing is there, so we write same balance 32,731. And for the moon 26,732. From 26,732 you subtract 4,000. it will be 22,732. 22,732. Second effect, you will write in balance sheet liability side, current account, sun and moon. So sun is 32,731, moon 22,732. Add up these 3, 6, 7 plus and 14, 5, 5. 55,463. Then you will total the liabilities and you total the assets separately. You can find on both the side same amount will appear. Both the sides same amount will appear. With this we end up the problem, end up the sum with the adequate working note. Please go through it and please give the feedback in form of likes and comments. Thank you, students.